Yo, what's going on, guys? It's T-Dog. Today I wanted to kind of give a breakdown of this new gun that's coming out, Outlaw. This will be on the new episode, I'm pretty sure is the release time. But kind of like the rundown that we have here is it's a sniper, it has a scope, and it's kind of like mid-range between like the Marshall and the Op that we all know. It fires two bullets, I'm pretty sure at once, like a shorty, and based off the barrel, I'm pretty sure that's true as well. Headshot does 230, body 140, leg 117, and it can also wall bang. So I think the biggest difference between this and the Marshall so far really comes down to the wall bang and the body shot damage. So the way that I see this is, I think that this will be, I think this is going to be super situational. I don't really see the value of this gun too much based on kind of like how the games have been played. I think this was almost thought of during the time of the light armor meta, back when Pearl was still in the pool, where you're basically running Harbor, Viper, Sky, Jet, Killjoy on every single map, and everybody was going light armor Phantom because of the Viper. So you'd run through the wall, you'd take 30 damage, and then you'd get one shot by a Phantom anyway. So there's kind of like no point in buying heavy armor. And I think they almost thought of that during that point with this on the body 140 damage. Now, how much it costs is interesting. 2,400. When you win a pistol round, you aren't really going to be able to buy this, and there really isn't a point to buy it as well. That if you didn't have like a 4 or a 5K on pistol round, you won't have enough money to full armor this. So you'd have light armor plus an outlaw plus utility, which I don't really think is too crazy. I don't see the reason why I wouldn't buy a Marshall in that scenario. Again, the wall banging, I'm really not sure if that would get value or not. I think it obviously would be situational, but I'm trying to think on like the scan maps and situations like that. I don't think it would be too big of a change or like a difference. Um, I think you're going to see this get used by the same people. Um, Jets, duelists, maybe like some initiators who are like good with it. A lot of Sova players are like good with the Marshall. They might be good with this. Again, I don't really see. I mean, the value of it really comes down to kind of like the awareness of it, right? So I think that they could be trying to change like the approach to like these like save rounds where a lot of people are going light armor deagle and they're trying to like add a little spice to mix it up. It's like a really good buy on like multiple maps, Icebox, Breeze, even like Ascent sometimes. Haven can be good. Well, Haven's out, whatever. Can be this like one outlaw slash two outlaw plus like three deagle or like three stinger. So you're kind of like in a position where you're like holding an angle or you're like walking up somewhere, and even if you body shot someone and they don't die, they have like 10 HP left. So you can kind of like chase them down with like your like weaker weapons. Um, I don't really think this is going to see like a lot of play unless this is just like broken. I'm really like hoping this isn't like the R8 revolver situation in CS where they just added it and it was like disgusting and then you could use a revolver for the entirety of the game. Um, I think that the save and the like mid-range rounds, that round 2, that round 3, and then obviously, whenever you save are probably the most like boring and like stale part, where you don't really have like a lot of options. So I think they're trying to chip away at that and like make that more interesting, but I'm definitely excited to kind of like see how this works out, but I really don't see this getting like a lot of play. Um, Definitely a gun someone will buy if they're really good at it and they practice it. Definitely a gun people are gonna buy to test out and just like feel, but I don't see the big appeal other than that body shot damage compared to the Marshall, and then especially because of the price. You're kind of like investing a lot here, where you could be going like for a Guardian who kind of does like the similar job of this, just a little better. So definitely interesting. But I know there's going to be some coaches and IGLs who come up with some good stuff around this. So I guess we'll have to see when it drops.